my name is Steel Bacon, the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring that little bell so you're notified when new videos drop. So I think the entertainment industry en masse are moving to Egypt. Yes, it's a big news. They're all going to be moving to Egypt. You know why? Because they are deep in denial, baby. Deep in denial. That's where they are. You see, there's been a little bit of a shift in the entertainment industry over the last 5-10 years or so. They've taken out one little aspect of it. And yeah, did you remember that game Kaplunk? You know, you put the little straws in through the tube and you put the marbles in, you pull out one at a time, and suddenly it goes kaplunk, and it all falls down. So that's basically what happened. And what's the rod they pulled out? The rod they pulled out is called accountability. Accountability. There is zero accountability for failure whatsoever. I mean, Star Trek Discovery failed in every possible way. No, don't care. Let's make another season of it. Accountability for failure doesn't exist. So nobody's really commenting on the quite breathtaking failure that we've seen going through fandom. We've seen, you know, DC Comics, Marvel Comics, Star Wars, Doctor Who, Star Trek. Nobody really comments about, apart from people like us, like fanboys who love this stuff. So it gladdened my heart to see that Neil Gaiman is probably a fanboy who commented on this stuff, even though I think he's probably on the very, very opposite end of the spectrum to me in terms of, you know, his ideology and worldview. But because he's like an old school normal liberal who doesn't hate you who has confidence within his worldviews, so doesn't hate you if you don't agree with him. I think he can see some reality and truth there. So we're going to be reading an article about this. I think Neil Gaiman is a smart guy. He's a smart guy, and is somebody's opinion, especially in this subject. I am interested, in hearing. Firstly, I would like to say Neil Gaiman, great showrunner for Doctor Who. I'd love to see what he does with Doctor Who, a good Doctor Who, not the current horrible one. Speaking of good Doctor Who. I like good Doctor Who. I like it a lot. I don't think I can deny that. I do like good Doctor Who a lot. And you know what else I like? I like people subscribing. That's a bit of a tenuous segue, but I do. I like people subscribing. I get very, very excited when people subscribe. I really, genuinely do. So listen, if you're can you hit the like button? Can you hit the share button? Can you hit that subscribe button? Can you make a Rabbi happy today? I want to get up to 2,000 subscribers. That would be fan-freaking-tastic. I got my Indiegogo starting soon, so the more subscribers I can get, the absolute better. Thank you very much. I genuinely appreciate it. If you subscribe, you can enter my weekly competitions. And the prize this week is good Doctor Who. You see, you just got to wait, and the circle goes full circle. You know, the thing goes full circle. I know what I'm saying. So good Doctor Who this week is Doctor Who: Robots of Death. Freaking excellent story. Made in 1976. It's kind of like a Agatha Christie murder mystery on board a sand miner on an alien planet. Great cast, great characters, and listen, between you and me, this is like the standard edition. I got my bootleg copy of the special edition that I put in there as well. You get both. Listen, I got the Blu-ray now. They gave me everything, baby. So there you go. All you need to do to win this is subscribe to the channel, and in the comments leave the hashtag Taron Capel. Go check the video notes. Everything's there that you need to know to enter and win. Prize draw will be on, I'm guessing, Sunday the 25th of October, when I'm on the TARDIS Zone. We're going to be doing a watch along of Daleks in Manhattan, which I quite like that story. Everybody else hated it. When we started talking about it last night, they said, "Oh no, Daleks in Manhattan." No, listen, I like the Daleks, I like the Manhattan. All kind of works for me. Fine. Let's look at this story. A bit of Neil Gaiman action. Sandman writer Neil Gaiman explains why franchises like Star Wars and Star Trek have lost significant portions of their fan base. Very good. Listen, mate, you're going to J.K. Rowling yourself if you say anything out of line. That's all the first thing I'm going to tell you. You want to think twice. Although I do think it was J.K. Rowling that saved us all, because like when they turned on J.K. Rowling, they're like, oh crap, they're gonna eat any of us now. Now we're on trouble. The Sandman American Gods author Neil Gaiman recently pointed out the obvious, that franchises risk alienating their flans. Do you remember? I don't know how old you're watching this. There used to be this Saturday morning TV show in England called Tiswas, and this I only became religious when I was like 19, right? So now I don't watch TV. I'm offline from Friday night at like 5 in the afternoon for 25 hours for the Jewish Sabbath. But before then, when I was growing up, I used to watch Saturday morning TV. Tiswas was the naughty show that we watched. You watched Swap Shop on one side, or Saturday Superstore on BBC. It was very straight laced, very nice, very everything genteel. And on the other side, you had Tiswas, which are freaking crazy. Have kids in cages and throw buckets of water at them, screaming, "This is what they want!" Oh man, I love Tiswas. Anyway, there was a character in it. You come here for the assize, baby. You come here for the assize. There was a character in it called the Phantom Flan Flinger, who was this guy, kind of like in a burqa with a pie, and he would just go pie people in the face because he would fling the flan. And so yeah, flans. that was a fun little cul-de-sac we went down. If they don't stick to the source material, you think. Gaiman's comment came in response to Terry Pratchett's daughter, Rihanna Pratchett, reacting to BBC America's upcoming The Watch Show, which I know nothing about, but people are pissed off. They are pissed off royally. Oh, by the way, this Sandman cover, this is the first issue, right? So, listen, I have a graphic novel that's going to be part of my Indiegogo. I'm doing a new cover. I've been trying to think what kind of cover I want to do in it. So you see like this collage stacking shelves on either side? I'm going to be ripping this off. And I think I've got quite a cool idea. I think over the next week or so, I'm going to be making this cover. I'm looking forward to showing you guys. So there you go. So another fun little aside. Meanwhile, back at the story, BBC America claims the show is inspired by characters created by Sir Terry Pratchett. Well, I guess so. You can say anything's inspired by anything, can't you? However, Rihanna Pratchett responded to the show's initial tease at New York Comic Con, writing, "Look, I think it's fairly obvious that the watch shares no DNA with my father's watch. This is neither a criticism nor support. It is what it is." That's pretty fair. Then Twitter user Mr. Quixote will respond to Pratchett's comments, and now deleted comment from Twitter user Clyde, whoever, who cares. So he wrote again. I love the way that the people like to come and correct people who know. I can't tell you how many of these like insane left-wing ideologues have come to correct me when I gave them the dictionary definition of anti-Semitism or bigotry or prejudice. I kind of things I know very, very well. Things I know about very, very well. They love to correct you. So here he comes. Because the source material is fertile ground for new exploration. It's gonna be relevant, right? New exploration and justifying the cost of making a good film is easier when there is a fan base for source material. Yes, well, that fan base isn't going to be that interested in it when you take a piss on the source material. Yeah, and we understand that's why you make them, and that's why you're making all these genres, because people will buy it. But we don't buy your crap anymore. I gotta say, you pissed it away, mate. You pissed it away. That's when Gaiman would chime in. He wrote, "Yes, but the fan base are fans. They like the source material because it is the source material they like. So if you do something else, you risk alienating the fans on a monumental scale." That's 100% true. He added, "It's not Batman if he's now a reporter in a yellow trench coat with a pet bat." Yeah. You're saying the obvious there, Neil. You're saying the obvious, and see, I don't really mind gender or race swapping if it's done. If it's done to represent the original thing, like a Starbuck in Battlestar Galactica, the reboot of it, was it? I was gonna say Terry Hatcher. No, what's her name again? Sackhoff, Katie Sackhoff, right? Plays Starbuck. And I think she really exuded the essence of the character that Benedict created. I think Lawrence Fishburne playing Perry White, perfect casting. He exuded what it was and this thing that is Perry White. If it's done in concert to the source material, it is 100% fine. If it's done as meaningless tokenism, it's not fine. So if you get a Black James Bond, I'm happy for there to be a kick-ass franchise with a black guy leading it. That's fine. I am so happy for that. But I think there's things in James Bond's character that makes him intrinsically white. His ancient English aristocratic family, for example, which are universally white people, right? Universally white people. And if he grew up being black within that society, he would have had a different different experience than if it was white. Yeah, that's just the reality of the situation. So it only works if it doesn't contradict the source material. That's why people say, oh, you can have a female James Bond. No, you bloody can't. At that point, you can't have a female. It's like having Samuel Jackson play the Queen of England, right? Yeah, you can. I'm sure he'll do a decent job, but not exactly, seamless casting. And he's exactly right. Well, this is from Bounding and Combat, so of course he's going to agree with us because John F. Trent knows who he's talking about. He's exactly right. That's the reason Hollywood executives really don't come up with original ideas, but instead they rely on adapting novels and comics and comic books because those novels and comics already have a proven track record. That's fair enough. Not only do they have a proven track record, but they also have a built-in fan base who enjoy the original show. But they still don't they know it's successful. But then they try and insert their own stupid outlook into it, which destroys the success. If you have any of the Red Dwarf DVDs or Blu-rays, right? It's fascinating hearing, I think, Doug Naylor talk about his meetings with American executives when we love it, we love Red Dwarf. Doesn't need to be on a spaceship. You're like, what? Yeah, the cat. Does a cat need to be a cat? Can he just be a funky? And well, why do you want to pay for? Make your own thing then. It's too different. And they're like, no, because they want the name, and that's all they want. Not only do they have a proven track record, but they have a built-on fan base. So these Hollywood creators, if they can even call them that, they decide to adapt or continue stories in the franchise without respecting the source material. They shouldn't be surprised that fans jump ship en masse. Are they surprised? I don't think they care. But they do like to pretend it's not happening, right? They do like to pretend Discovery isn't a massive failure, right? They do listen. If Discovery is not a massive failure, then CBS All Access. What's the your numbers on that? I'm guessing they're pretty low. I think you're probably getting less than 200,000 viewers an episode, and that's if you're lucky. Netflix obviously get more because it's international, but I think it's pretty low. In fact, Gaiman's comments can be extrapolated from the current storytelling problems seen in beloved franchises like Star Wars, Star Trek, and even the Terminator. Yeah, wait, John, what about Doctor Who? Get Doctor Who in there. The creators rejected the original source material from the franchises in order to try and put their own spin on it. And their own spin on it is always white man bad, patriarchy bad, everything about the Western world bad, and I don't think it is bad. I think it's quite good. With Star Wars, they radically altered the character of Luke Skywalker without providing a proper explanation. Yeah, really? Did we really wait that long to see Luke Skywalker throw his lightsaber away and be a miserable old git? Yeah, no, I don't think so. And then die from a false projection. Oh, God, so stupid. Every creative choice in that movie was bad. Every single creative choice was bad. And proper explanation for this massive change in character that led to him cutting off from the Force and hiding away on the planet Achtu. Even the name of the planet was bad, Achtu. Makes me sound like he had a cold. The whole idea of cutting yourself from the Force is actually an anathema to the entire idea of the Force as well. The Force surrounds and penetrates every living being, as Obi-Wan explained to Luke. Yeah, again, we know it was stupid. Now John's just venting. Okay, John, you're venting. Jameson would go on to explain that the midichlorians and their relationship with the Force in the Phantom Menace. But blah blah. Who cares? Midichlorians. Without the midichlorians, life could not exist. Okay, who cares? If these microscopic beings are literally living inside you, and you're now the Force speaks to you, it would be kind of hard for Luke to come. So yeah, okay, we know the Last Jedi sucked. Yeah, you don't have to relitigate this. It created the Phantom Menace. That's how bad it was. In The Last Jedi, they would also introduce hyperspace ramming in order to destroy massive starships. If this was actually possible, again, stupid. We know. Yeah, look, John, this is by John F. Trent, isn't it? I can't imagine it's not. John F. Trent, yeah, look, John, we agree. We're on board. There's no need to flog a dead horse here. I could go on about how much they alter Star Wars, but the proof is in the pudding. Since The Force Awakens, The subsequent film saw a massive decrease in box office. Yes, they worked out a way. They worked out a way of making a truly awful film and have it make $1 billion. That's very impressive. Well done. Well done. Fine. So he's going to go about how it went from 2 billion to 1 billion. Yeah, plop. Star Trek has suffered a similar decrease in audience. Oh boy, yeah, I'd love to see those numbers. Not only in the box office, but also on TV ratings. Canadian website tracking. So Star Trek Discovery debuted in Canada. It was the #1 show of the week at 2.274 million. That still sounds pretty low for the highest show. That sounds pretty low to me, right? By episode 2, it was down to 1.44 million. That's pretty bad. That's pretty well. You lost basically half your viewership, just 40%. But by the show's finale, it didn't even rank in the top 30, getting under 1 million. Exactly. Fine. Crunching number, that's to the decline of 59% of viewers. Fine, they're going to... YouTube and Nerdroid claims for Alex Kurtzman, it was just to just come in and wipe away 50 plus years of canon. That's disrespecting the fact... Yeah, okay. Again, John, Neil said it best, okay? You don't have to convince me. He had Star Trek... Star Wars and Star Trek are the only franchise. Yeah, okay, we're just talking about history. We're after Doctor Who. I'll read a bit of Doctor Who, okay? That sounds good. For comparison, Terminator 2, Judgment Day, was released in 1991 and had a global box office of 500 million. It was a producer, 100 million budget, whereas Dark Fate had made 250 million, somehow, on the name. And cost basically double that to make. The list of franchise failures goes on and on and on. Yeah, okay. So Neil, mate, Neil has that back. Neil understands it. Neil sees it. And here's the thing. You know, if you change something and you keep the name on it, it doesn't matter if you keep the name on it. Eventually, fans will leave. And now there are some fans, the Star Trek fans especially. I think they will accept anything with the name Star Trek on it. You know, God bless them. They love Star Trek that much. I just wish we could have the fan films back at least. Really. Because I just miss there being Star Trek. I miss there being good Star Trek. Oh, I can't wait till the Orville comes back. When is that? Because Discovery just makes me... I would say it doesn't even make me sad. It's just like... It just makes me disinterested. Just completely disinterested. Which I guess we all are. Which I guess is why, you know, the licensing is down the toilet. The ratings are in the toilet. By every metric possible. This era of genre has failed. So there you go. But it's all, well, on the upside, it's made channels like mine. That I can scream into the void about it. My name is Svi Lebekin, the Rabbi from another planet. Like, share, and subscribe, and ring that little bell so you're notified when new videos drop.